Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. And as you can see, here is the completed version of my, what I'm calling a Ratty fire truck. So let's get her spun around here and let you guys check it out. I'm not the greatest when it comes to making vehicles look worn and rusty, but I kind of done the best that I could. I went with the premise that, you know, the guy found this old brush truck sitting behind a firehouse that was for sale. So he made an offer that they couldn't refuse. He towed it home. And he had an idea that he was going to kind of rat this thing out a little bit. So he immediately got rid of the wheels and tires on it, found some old Kraggers that would bolt up, and then he took out the inline 6-cylinder that was in it and put a blown big block in there that he'd had from his past days when he was a straight line racer. So he's done some work to it. He kept the hood and primer after he cut the hole out in it for the blower to clear. So that's one less thing he has to do when he goes and tries to paint this thing. But I think it came out pretty decent. I mean, it's a far cry from what I normally do. That is for sure. But it was a lot of fun. Especially trying to wedge that big block inside those frame rails. Like I said, my weathering techniques aren't the greatest, but I had to go with what I had. I mean, I didn't have any weathering chalks or anything like that, so you know, I think it looks all right. I think it looks like it's been sitting outside in the weather for a number of years. There's our wood bed that we made for it. I did find a little, you know, generic tail light to put on it. But I think it came out pretty good. So we went ahead and we got the turn signals done in there because he did have it it's all in primer ready to go to paint. So I guess you guys probably want to see the underside of it, don't you? I kind of redid my exhaust and I shortened it. I had him going all the way to the back. I shortened him up, and then I made a nice set of cherry bombs for it. And then we put a couple hangers in there. But since the manifolds are at different lengths on it, I had to be careful when I measured because I wanted these two to come out the same length. And that's just some 1/8" rod and some 5/16 tubing is all that is. So there we go, fellas. I appreciate you guys that have followed along on this build. I know it's a far cry from what I normally do, but you know, there's nothing wrong with getting out of your comfort zone every once in a while, you know, and it's raised and approved. So we will go with that, and it's time to clean the bench up and dig through the stash and move on to another project. So with that being said, thank you all for watching. Thank you everyone for following along, and thank you for all your comments, and I will see you in the next video.